Bangkok. Man, look like they know where a little shortcut is. I'm not going to stay up here. Yeah, we back in the city today. Appreciate the thumbs up. Did a little bit of time in the beach towns and the coastal areas. What's up, man? What's going on? Just made it to Bangkok. Back out here for a little bit. I'm gonna tell you. You know, people here in Thailand, and they got this image in their mind of what it's like. But I mean, every part of Thailand is so different from the other. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like after spending so much time in Pattaya, now back in Bangkok, you can just tell like, yo, the vibe is just so different. The vibe is so different. You said, how much is my rent? How much is the rent out here? Man, look, the rent. I didn't find a permanent spot yet, so I'm gonna head. I might probably be heading back to the crib in a little bit, and then really focus on what I'm shooting for. And I'm gonna tell you, you can get anything, man. From it just depends, man. I mean, the lowest I've heard is $200 a month, um, at least from a foreigner. And then I've heard of some Thai people paying like $80 to $100 a month, but you're not in the middle of all of this. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get nothing like this right here for 200 a month. You might be able to get something in this building anywhere from 400 a month up. So yeah, and then the higher you go, of course, it gets more expensive because you get a better view, and some apartments are bigger than others. But man, it's something affordable for everybody. It's just all about what area you want to be in and how much space do you want. So that's what I still didn't figure out yet. Hello. That's what I still didn't figure out is that do I want to be in the middle of the action, like as far as the city and do things around here, and you can live in a little luxury apartment for cheap. It's cheap for us, you know what I mean? And it's from the states to say anything from $500 up, but you're not gonna have much space. Like you're gonna be in a real small, like studio. You have everything you need, but you'll be in a studio. If you want something bigger, of course you got to pay for it. But with that same amount, damn, this dusty as hell out here. With that same amount of money for that apartment in the middle of the city, you can get you a two-bedroom, uh, like condo outside of the city or in the outskirts, away from the city center. You know? So yeah, but I'm out of Pattaya. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, yo, people don't realize, man, but I really realized it on this last trip. It's very easy to get stuck and drained in Pattaya. It's very easy. Pattaya is like just a land of, it's just a town of like temptation and I mean it is an adult Israel in some ways, but uh, Pattaya will fool you into thinking that's all it is and that's all you want. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to get out of Pattaya every now and then because Pattaya will suck you in and just keep you there. Very easy. I don't know what's going on right here, but I'm gonna go check it out. Just walk through this little market. See, like These apartments right here, this look like an old building. I'm sure these apartments probably don't cost much. You might be able to get something in here for like 400 a month. You know? Hello, so what's up? Okay, Bangkok. Yeah, Bangkok got it too. Yeah, you know, Pattaya will have you thinking that you're retired and you just time to kick your feet up and just relax and just chill out all day. But Pattaya is good for working out too, though. Like if you like to get up and go on nice walks and nice trails in the morning and things like that, nice little hikes and go running a little bit. Pattaya is great for that. It don't really look like they got much going on over here. Just a little markets. Actually, you know what? Let me slide through a little bit. See if they got come out here and get your socks. This is why I don't buy socks and t-shirts back in the States. Look at this right here. Now I know these probably ain't sanctioned by Nike, but you cannot tell the difference. And you could buy like four pair of socks for, you know, 50 cents for a pair of socks or something like that. Cheaper. See, they got that Tommy Hilfiger, whatever. No, you okay? Why not? Okay, cop. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know they make everything out here in Asia, so you gonna get everything cheap. You know, but they even got vitamins out here, supplements, everything. So what he got? Want you some Crocs? You know, yeah, they make everything out here, so you really can't tell them that it didn't come from the real factory. You know. Let me exit up out of here. I'll be in here all day, getting lost in the sauce. You know, we're in the middle of something like this. You know. This is where the ladies coming to spend all their money shopping. All right, let's push forward. Let's see what's over here. But yeah, Pattaya. It's. I was in Pattaya looking at some places, and man, it's so easy to wanna just stay in Pattaya and don't want to leave. Or at least that whole little area. You know what I mean? John TM and all this and all that. Damn, seeing like everybody get out of school and just come right down here. But now I'm in Bangkok and I'm like, man, I might want to stay out here. You know, but both of them. The one thing about being out here in Thailand, the great thing about it is that you can get massages anywhere. Like if you just want to relax, or you got tense muscles or hypertension or whatever, you just need to relax. It don't matter what part of Thailand you're in. I just had this treatment yesterday. This lady was beating on me with a hammer, some kind of hammer and a mallet, and oh man, I feel like 10 times better today. So you have a better chance of finding a normal working girl outside. But you absolutely right, man. And I see that instantly, and I'm glad you bring that up, man, because that's a really good point. That's the bad side about being in Pattaya. You'll be living a nice, relaxed life. You know, things there is just so easy, but at the same time, in Pattaya, you like it. You're food in the Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? You food, you definitely food in the Shark Tank, and you really can't, you really can't trust nothing in Pattaya. You can't. You gotta always have in your back of your mind that it ain't yours. It's just your turn. You know. Of course, that don't apply to everybody there, but it's definitely it's just definitely Pattaya. Yeah, you're right though. Here, you got a better chance of finding something wholesome. You know what I mean? It's in Pattaya, like you feel like 80% of any woman you meet there is working. She there for the job. She there to try to get your money. And if she ain't trying to get your money, she trying to get somebody else's money. But she don't really belong to you for real, for real. For those who are looking for relationships when they come to Thailand, you ain't really looking for that. Don't even matter. These are my kind of spots right here. Yeah. See how much you talk about for the watermelon. What he got? Watermelon. How much? How much? 20. She gave me the right price. See what he got? Oh no, I ain't trying to go all the way up in there. Listen. But yeah, Bangkok. I think I saw something that said Bangkok was the most visited city last year and the year before, and Thailand is the most visited country. That's what he got of any country in the last 2 years. So that means Bangkok beat out New York. And everybody. You ask most people outside of the U.S. Name 3 or 4 places they want to go to in their life. And a lot of time you're gonna hear New York City pop up, like because people see Times Square, so they have the image in their mind that all of New York is like that. So Times Square is a big uh, destination for people, but Bangkok got it now. 'Cause you don't got to deal with the riffraff out here. You will always be on the clock, right? Real talk, man. Ben, you know what's up. You always be on the clock. Cause like you can meet somebody in Pattaya and have you can meet somebody in Pattaya and try to have you can have a cool little relationship, a cool little connection. But then you know Shorty got to go to work in a few hours. Shorty got a customer. Shorty got to go here. Shorty got to go there. Shorty ain't never really your shorty. It's never really yours. Absolutely right, bro. I like the city, man. Look how they build it. Only thing, only beef I really got, only the beef I really got with Asia or Thailand is like they make stuff so small. You know what I mean? All of the apartments. I get it, they don't want to waste space, but come on now. You know, everything's small. You said you get the most value there. Yeah, man. Yeah, Pattaya. I can't really have nothing bad to say about Pattaya. You're right. You get the most value there. You know, like, cause you get everything you want, everything you could ever really want is there. If you want um, city life, You got it. You want beach life, you got it. You want quiet, you got it. You want the mountains, you want the beauty, the great weather, you got it. You know, it's always something to do. You want to go out and just be out there. You can be out there all day, all night, 24 hours. There's always something going on. Every day, it seems like 100,000 new people are coming up Pattaya. But I'll tell you the thing about Pattaya now. If you go to Pattaya, certain parts, you're going to think that you in Russia. Or you might think you in India. You know, Pattaya ain't low key like it used to be. Or maybe it's what they say is high season now, but I don't know about just the season. It looked like a lot of people from other countries have taken over. The Russians, Pattaya belongs to the Russians. If you're talking about like outside people, I'm gonna say Pattaya, the Russians, the Indians to some degree. You know, the Dutch was out there a lot too, but the Russians really got a strong foothold in Pattaya. Yeah, you said it's high season. Yeah, I hear that, and I get it. It's cold, so a lot of people are traveling. But even if it's not high season, I think because you can see so much stuff. It's like the menus. You go to places, a lot of Russian writing, and I see a lot of businesses are owned by Russians and Ukrainians and the Indians. Even more than way more than what it was last year. When I was out here last year, Pattaya was still a little bit low key. It still was a little bit low key, but now, yeah. And some of these places, you know what I mean? Some of these places are so, there's a lot of fun and good, but not too many people know about it. But as soon as people start finding out about it, oh man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The price, everything get more expensive. Coming from down here. I have to go find something to get into, go to one of these malls, look for some stuff, and find something good to eat. Hit the like. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you telling the folks to hit the likes, man. Telling y'all, just taking y'all on a stroll through Bangkok today. You know, out here on the patrol, on the prowl like a night owl. You feel me? Yeah. It's nice and warm out here, too. I'm gonna say it probably got to be like 90 right now. I feel like, but yeah, man. It's an awesome city, man. I don't know about that. But yeah, Bangkok. I'm gonna say, this is, you know, if somebody who really coming out here to, you know, you still in your prime, you want to do things maybe business wise or something like that, I say Bangkok. Bangkok is a better choice out of anywhere else in Thailand, unless you're dealing with something like, you know, You dealing with some factories or something like that. You trying to get something from a factory and sell it in the states and sell it online or something. Then I say, yeah, outside of Bangkok. But other than that, this is the city to come to. You got to spend some time out here too, man. Thailand, and the thing about it too, the brothers that got the passport, how they call them passport bros and all this. You know, a lot of these guys, that name used to be, it used to have some kind of admiration to it. But now, so many people are just known for traveling and just only going to spots like Soy Six and Pattaya or something like that. They don't come to these spots. They don't come to Bangkok. They don't. They're not showing, uh, just regular city like regular life. They're not going to seeing sights. They're just going to pay for play. And then you get these situations where some of these dudes get caught up, and then it just make the whole name look bad. They done they done salted up the name. They done dirtied up the name. So my point is, when you come to Thailand, it ain't only for Pattaya. Like Penn say, you got to get out of there sometimes. See, I like, this. You can see this is an old building right here, but those balconies are pretty good size. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more space. I want to. Don't get me wrong. I like the way the modern buildings look, but I'll take something in the older building if we got more space. And those balconies look like you can really like sit out there and you can have your breakfast or eat and just chill out. You might even put a TV out there. That's how big they look. And it's mostly like that on the old buildings. Oh, Healthland. This is a place I ain't been yet that I really want to go. They got a whole franchise. It's called Healthland. You go in there. Let me zoom in. Healthland. You go there. You stay there all day, and it's like a spa. Well, it is a spa. Get your, what I mean, your foods and your treatment. Healthland. It's a hotel right there, Noble. All right, so check. You see them? That's a newer building. It kind of look like. I mean, them balconies ain't that small, but they ain't that big like them right there. So yeah, they said when you come out here, that's what you got to choose between. Do you want the new modern building that has all of the amenities, look real nice, you got everything in there, but you got smaller space, or you want the old building? He said Chiang Mai has great value. So check out Phuket. Yeah. Phuket. Next time, I'm definitely trying to go to Phuket next. Definitely, I keep hearing about Phuket. It's real beautiful. Yeah, Phuket. Them the two places that you hear about most: Phuket, Pattaya, and then I heard about like Krabi Island. It's awesome. Wow, I gotta see this real quick. Another one of them old school buildings. That's comfort. Y'all know the Queen just passed away not too long ago, so they got like her picture up everywhere, paying homage, respect. Got a picture up everywhere. What you got? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a bunch of hotels around here. Night hotel. It's called a night hotel. Wonder what they mean by that. Like in Japan, how they got the love hotels. I got a bus this turn right here. Uh, you know what? I might uh have to shut it down for a second because battery is draining. Hey, I'm gonna jump back on here in a little bit, man. I appreciate y'all for jumping on, chilling with me, Pen, you know, and all the other folks who came in and just jumped in. I'm gonna jump back in. I'm gonna let this phone charge, and I'm gonna jump back in when I get back in the little busy area. And yeah, I don't know if y'all gonna be around, but yeah, I'm gonna jump back on. I appreciate it. Stay up.